Good morning, all you YouTube watchers. As you all know, I had to go to court for a different charge, but I actually went for 5 different charges. One was, well, I had 4 different charges. I had 4 different charges of driving without insurance and registration. I had several different tickets for that, and then I got arrested for pedestrian and roadway. And as you remember, I did post the videos for that. I went to court on the 25th of last month for all 5 cases in front of a jury trial. And here is the paperwork that I used, and all of it was denied. The judge didn't even let this get into evidence. Now, as you can see here, I've got this package here, and it is, well, we all know it's got quite a few pages to it. I actually highlighted what I felt was important to my case. I don't know if you can read this. I'm using my cell phone to do this. But I highlighted several pieces of this document. Let's see if we can get, okay, there we go. We got a little closer. I actually printed out quite a few of these, so there, at least 3 of us had this. My sister and I have been doing research on this. In fact, she's the one that introduced me to all this information. I'm not going to go through all the paperwork. In fact, I'll probably just skip over a couple pages, and I highlighted this one. The prosecutor did read this. I handed this all to the prosecutor, and he read it. He said he didn't read it all. He just skimmed over it and read the parts that I highlighted, and he said that none of it was relevant. And you see that it has case law here. And he said the only one that I had done in Texas wasn't even relevant to the case. I'm not sure which one it is. Like I said, I'm actually skipping over some of it. But as you can see here, I did highlight this. And you can see that there is something about the 4th Amendment. Well, this was all denied in court. All of it. I also had a letter that I had introduced to the judge, as well as giving her this one here. I found this through I believe through another YouTube user. I actually do watch videos, instructional videos, how-to learning videos. I found this with another YouTube user, and I went looking for it. I wanted to print it out and use it for my case because it has the website addresses, or URL links, I do believe you call them. I showed this to the judge, and she denied it. This is, of course, you can see the title here. Violation of Supreme Court ruling regarding the right to travel. And if you want to look it up, I do believe you can just type in violation of Supreme Court ruling. I myself don't remember how exactly I found it, but I did use information from another YouTube user to find it. And then I've done my own research as far as insurance goes. Now, this is stuff that I've had to cut and paste because well, not cut and paste so much as copy. But my phone keeps getting out of... There we go. I copied and pasted a lot of this information from the internet due to the fact that I thought it might be important. Now down here, here's my question. It says that auto insurance became mandatory in 1927, right? But it also says the first state to offer auto liability insurance was Connecticut in 1925. So from the time that the first automobile in 1893, the first automobile hit the road from 1893 to 1925, auto insurance was not mandatory. You did not need to have it. Why? Why the sudden need to create something that was not needed for so many years? Come on, I'm sorry. My my focus keeps going out. And things to remember. I'm sorry, my video, I'm doing this from my phone, so it's going to be kind of blurry, I guess. First state to offer auto liability was Connecticut in 25. Until 1957, Massachusetts remained the only state that required auto insurance. So Massachusetts was the only state that required none of this makes any sense. All right, general auto insurance became mandatory in 1927. So why, until 1957, was Massachusetts the only state that remained the only one that remained state to require insurance by law? All right. I didn't highlight any of this because this is stuff that I actually, like I said, thought that I would put in here. Like I said, it's the first car and mandatory car insurance. Okay. And there we go again, 1925. See if I can get this to... Yeah, see, it's not wanting to focus. Okay, okay, here's something else. It's something about greater than $100. All right, what is that? In Connecticut, a driver involved an accident resulting in injury or property damage greater than 100 was required to demonstrate financial responsibility at a minimum level of $10,000. According to Connecticut Public Act, Chapter 183 in 1925. Okay, you see that. I'm sorry, I got something else underneath there. I'll get to that in a minute. And I've got, let's see, there's how many pages? There's actually probably about 4 pages to this. And here's the references right here. Here's my references. If I can get that to focus in. Come on. Ah! I hate when I can't get it to focus in. And there's my references. You can use this as your own private reference. Well, not as your own private reference, but you can use this to reference everything that I've showed here in this document. And then, of course, there's this here. Like I said, these papers right here are not something that I just randomly printed out. I actually took this from different websites that I looked at. So this is all my own research. every bit of this is all my own research. All right. And a lot of this I have duplication of with a lot of documentation that I've printed out, that I have found. But this actually is something that I printed out on my computer notepad. Because like I said, I copied and pasted a lot of this information to my notepad. Now, getting on to the next one. I tried to also submit this as a record. This was the date of this was the date that I was arrested for pedestrian and roadway, and this is the physician records of everything they did. Okay. And it's not wanting to focus. All right. All right. I'm trying to focus in on this here. All right. No medical records for that day that I was arrested. Let's see. All right, this is the report. All right, they didn't find, they found, I don't know, you'll be able to like pause it and I'll let you pause it and read it. I'm not even sure it's all here now. But anyway. There's actually supposed to be 5 pages. There's 4. There's 3. There's 2. So I am missing 1 page. There is 1 page missing. There's actually 5 pages and there's 1 page missing. But this is the record that I had to go to the hospital. This is proof that I went to the hospital the day I was arrested for pedestrian and roadway. I was arrested at approximately 11:30, 12 o'clock in the morning, afternoon area. And this is the time I was seen and discharged at the hospital. Hours later, complaining that my shoulder was hurting. And if you watched my video, if you watched both of the videos that I posted. All right, what's this under here? What's this? Oh, that's, okay. That's nothing. All right. I thought I had something else. Oh, yes. And when I went to court in front of a jury trial, I lost all 5 cases. So this is what they did to me. They assessed fines. And this is what I have to have done by each month. In order to comply with their orders. And yes, as you can see, well, as you can very well plainly see, it does not state that I was under arrest for some reason. I don't know why it wouldn't come in when I signed it. Because I always sign instead of signing UD 107 or whatever it is, I always just actually physically write it out under duress, and then I sign my name, but apparently it did not take this time, and it just, or they erased it somehow, and just my name, my signature popped up. But this is the court record that I have 29 hours for the next 90 days to complete by June. And I ordered my plates. So this is 24 hours after I got my plates put on my van, my privacy plates. As a matter of fact, this is my entire order right here. This is my entire order. I got the, come on, focus. This is what I got here. This is what it cost me. And the entire total was over $100 to get this whole package. Now, that's the date that I ordered, 3/26, and the date that it shipped. Yeah, that's my email address. If you want to email me. But all in all, this is my entire package. Everything that I got from court. They would not let me. They wouldn't let me introduce any of this into evidence. So now I've got to go back and redo it because I've got another case coming up. So if anybody has any feedback on this, please don't hesitate to comment and like below. And I promise any comments that are made, I will, any questions or anything that are posed, I will answer as soon as I get them. So I hope you enjoyed watching my video. Yes, I'm in a messy area right now. But any questions, comments, subscribe below. And when I get more videos to post, I will be posting them. Thank you, and hope you enjoyed the video. Do come back for more.